Hi everyone. Janet Rangi, thank you so much for coming to this session today. Okay, as you can see the title today, okay, how to close the EB3 green card deal. Okay, I'm talking to many of you right now that we have the recruiter and we have those jobs and the lawyer is taking applications right now. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, the EB3 green cards are now ready. As you can see, the political climate has changed. Now it's about deals, deals, deals. So that's why Janet is using this word deals. How many of you know that the EB3, no, the H1B visa is now 100,000, right? Now you will come to know that what I was telling you is actually reasonable fees. Remember, how many of you remember me saying this EB3 green card, if you compare to other deals, it's the best deal. And I'm going to just spend some time on that today. But for those who don't know, now you know the EB3 green card, the lawyer is now taking applications and we have the recruiter and the jobs are now available. If you're interested, I've left the email here. Please contact us. My job here in this video today is to help you to close this deal. I know it's a difficult situation. It involves money, but I'm here to help you because I meet people every day and I walk them through these processes and I hear their concerns and I hear their questions and I know what people are looking for the most. Okay, so let's just be honest today. Okay, the budget is what scares people. And I tell them, you know what? We have people that started this process in 2023. Guess what? They are also just as worried. Sorry about this t-shirt. It's oversized or something. Anyway, the people who came to us on EB3 in 2023 were worried about finances. But I remember from the time they finished their first stage, I think just meeting the employer and signing the contract and being interviewed and having that job in their hands and having it locked down through palm filing, they have to lock that job down for all that time as you wait. I think just that initial stage gave them motivation. By the time we reached the final stage, all of them, 100% of them, paid the lawyer for expedited processes. Do you see why it is important? You starting is hard, but finishing is not. Okay, so please feel encouraged. Don't feel bad or don't be scared. Now the other way to look at this is having goals. Some of you don't have goals. Okay, if I ask you, where do you want to be in the next 3 years, you can't tell us. If you can't tell me where you want to be in the next 3 years, we have a problem. Hi. Let me put your comments here real quick. Okay. Yes. Hello, all of you. All of you. I say hi to you. Okay. All right. Where do you want to be? Okay. So if you're scared today and you come to me 4 years from now, I will remind you that, you know what? I saw you 4 years ago. Ask yourself, look at yourself. Are you single or are you married? If you're single, look at other avenues that are suitable. When you have money, maybe you have flexibilities. But if you're a married person and you have a 1-year-old and you have a 2-year-old, you have a 7-year-old, you have a 14-year-old, what is the future you want for that child in 3 years from now? So those are the questions we are asking in the consultations. And let me tell you, 100% of the people are looking at their children and where they want to be. Okay, some of them who have a 7-year-old are thinking, oh, now I have to be raising school fees every term, school fees. And then when they finish high school, again, I start begging Janet, it's so hard to get do you have a bank statement for my son? Janet, my son got a C plus. I don't know where they'll go. Janet, my son did score a distinction. They can't get into university. You are avoiding those problems. Those are not issues in America. Those are not issues in America. So those are the things you're looking at. So if you are not making decisions based on this information, you are not doing very well. You understand? This investment has to be about your goals, personal goals. Where do you want? So instead, and why do I say this? Because some people are scared because it takes too long. It takes too long for you to come. That's what they are telling me. It takes me too long to come. You see? So if it takes you too long to come, hey, what are you going to do? You have to look at the children. Oh, Janet, but man, 3 years, Janet, 3 years, that is too long, Janet. That is too far. And then I tell them, no, in 2023, in 16 months, the lawyer was done with everything. So you'll be sitting there with your computer checking at your outcomes yourself, looking at the priority dates. You'll be looking at the priority dates. Oh, now they're working on 21. Me, I filed in 22. Oh, now they're working on 22. Me, I filed in 23. They're coming closer and closer. The process is very transparent. Okay. But I want you to ask yourself, okay, how are you paying school fees for your children? And which college? And how good are they in school? What is the future of your children? After they finish university, are they going to tarmac, or you'll still be here looking for bank statements so that they can come on student visa? So this is how to close the American EB3 green card. And let me just define to you the different kinds of green cards. Okay, let me define to you the different kinds of green cards. Now, some of you come, Janet, but now apart from this EB3, do you have any other options? And I ask them, are you married or single? I am married. Oh, you can't marry American even legitimately if you wanted to. So that is out of question. Have you tried to apply for the EB lottery? Janet, I apply every year. I tell them, okay, I continue applying. There's no guarantee of you winning. Janet, about the EB1, I've heard people talking about the EB1 green card. And then I said, you have extraordinary talent. Have you published things in the journals? Have you been featured on newspapers? And, oh, no. What kind of talent do you have that is different from the other people? Oh, okay, Janet, I'm out of that. I only have a diploma. Okay, you're out of EB1. Oh, but I've heard people talking of the EB2 green card. I said, you have a master's. Do you have a master's? Have you published something? Okay. Have you published something for us to put in for you to apply for? Janet, I only have a bachelor's degree. Have you ever published? Oh, no. I said, the EB2 is not for you. Then we come to EB3. Janet, I've had the EB3. I said, fine. Yes, that one. Do you qualify? Do you have a diploma? Hey, you have a higher diploma. Okay, I have a bachelor's. I'm like, okay, you qualify. Okay. Oh, Janet, but I did accounting. But Janet, I did linguistics. I said, okay, you still qualify. Oh, yeah. I'm happy. I said, okay, but let's look at this thing. Before you apply for EB3, you need a US employer. It is a requirement. EB1, EB2, you don't need the US employer. EB3, you need US employer to give you a job and petition on your behalf. Okay, so what does that mean? Can't we just find a US employer? I say, yes, we can. Okay, then what will the employer do? I say, that is the difficult part, to identify an employer who is looking for an accountant. Okay, but we can try. Okay, then let's say we find one. There's something waiting called labor certification. Okay, so the first stage is to identify the employer and sign the contract. So let's say with your degree in linguistics, the lawyer signs for you. Okay, no, the employer signs for you. Then we go to the lawyer. The lawyer will be like, I'm so sorry. There's no need for us to waste time going to the US Labor Department, because based on your profession, I don't think there's a need for you. We already have enough linguistic English teachers in the United States. We already have enough accountants. So if we put our eggs here and you put your investment in this place here, probably the chances of denial are very high. Do you want to put them in? Oh, no. Okay, good. But if they are nurses, okay, or they're lab technology, okay, sure. Okay, we find you an employer, you have agents coming home, they put in EB3, okay, for skilled. Can I just say for skilled? Okay, so the tricky thing here is not your profession on EB3. It's that you have to pass the US Labor Department and determine and get a certificate saying you did not take American jobs. And most of people fail at this stage. Okay, so now we talk about that. There's, okay, I understand, Janet. I don't think I'll qualify for that either. I say, okay, now we are getting somewhere. Okay, and then let me skip EB3 for unskilled. I say, but there's something called EB4. If you come on R1 visa, the church or the mission or wherever, the nonprofit can file for you what you call EB4 green card. Then I ask them, do you have are you a pastor? Are you a priest? Are you a nun? Okay, do you have a master's in divinity? Okay, do you have a religious degree? Oh, no. I said, then you don't qualify EB4. Oh, then which one? I said, okay, let's go to EB5. Okay, there's another. I say, yeah, there's EB5. Do you have $1 million US to invest so you can employ American worker? Oh, Janet, surely, why are you telling me these things? It's like you are mocking me. I said, no, I'm not mocking you. I'm just explaining the kinds of EB3. I said, so Janet, you've decided that's all you have. I said, no, wait, we still have more. I said, you have a sister in the United States who's a citizen. Oh, no. What does that mean? If you have a sister, they can file for you a green card that will take forever. Oh, okay. Do you have a parent in America? Now I'm going to family-based green cards. You see? Oh, no, I don't have. I said, okay, so what do you think? Oh, then no one can apply for me. So we've gone through, And then I say, but if you are in America, there are other visas like green cards for you visas if you help America to solve a crime or a problem. Or there's another one called, VAWA, violence against women. You can get that one. So we review all those, and then they find that they don't qualify any of that. Then they say, okay, now let us come to the EB3 green card for unskilled. Oh, Janet, tell me more about it. I say, you know what? All you need is high school. Oh, really? All you need is high school? And then they say, yes, all you need is high school. Oh, I didn't know that. I said, now you know. Now you know. All you need is high school. Okay? Most of these jobs, they are like truck driving, delivery workers, factory workers, fast food restaurants, okay, hotels, housekeeping, okay, home health aides, CNS, okay, they call them unskilled. Oh, really? Do I have to have a education? I said, no. You just have to be willing to learn on the job, except the one for home care, you need a CNA. Oh, tell me more about this one. I said, okay. Now we are talking. Now you see, after we have gone round and round in circles, you are finding that this is your option. But Janet, the price, I understand, I qualify, but what do you think about me going for a visit visa? I said, do you have a travel history? Have you gone to Schengen countries? Have you been to Europe? Have you been to America and you went back? The chances of denial are very high. Oh, yeah, it's true, Janet. They even denied me 2 or 3 years ago, and I tried again, I had given. I said, okay, now we are done with that option. It's over, okay? All right, so do you want to come for masters? Oh, no, school fees, bank statement. I said, let's try J1 visa. Oh, but that one, you say they only need people who are 18 to 35. I say, yes. Oh, but Janet, I'm 38, I'm 42. I say, okay. So you see now, you've narrowed down why the EB3 green card for unskilled work becomes golden, okay? And then now you go to your pocketbooks and you understand that, guess what? Me and my wife, if we go to America, if we spend this, I wish I came with my chart for the currencies. But let's say we spend 20,000 US dollars, okay, over a period of 4 to 3 years. I mean, 3 to 4 years. What will we get out of this? Okay, then you sit down, me and my wife, we have 2 children or we have 3 children. This makes a family of 5. So if you look at it, each green card will be costing us only $5,000. And my child, when they're in America, they'll go to UCLA. They'll go to the University of Pennsylvania. Okay? They will get student loans. You and your husband, when you come here in 6 months or less, you will have paid that EB3 for a lifetime of success. I don't know why it is hard to add this money to make this decision. See, I wish I can make for you these decisions. For me, it's easy. For you, it's not. Okay, I understand. When I started doing these online things, I had to start the website. I had to find things like hosting fees. And sometimes they say, yeah, we can give you an offer. And this one is $65 per year. I'm like, oh my God. Even spending $60, I've been you. There's a time even spending $60, and you should see me when I go to the shopping mall. I spend even $200, $300. But when it comes to service, like them hosting a fee for my website, I'm questioning. So you're a master for spending and you're a master for making decisions has to be very strong for you to go through this. So in a nutshell, if you need to go through this EB3, the first thing you need is to have patience. The second thing, you have to be willing to spend. And let me just tell you, the people that come here and go to nursing school, how much they are spending to get a nursing degree. 100,000 US dollars. If they are lucky, 70,000 US dollars. Stay in class for 4 years and pass exams and pass something called NCLEX before they touch that green card. And here you are questioning a green card that is 20,000. And you see, the most people who are here are taking up those ones in America because they understand the value of this green card. But if you are home, you are looking at the expense, which I understand. So in America, money is not the issue. Okay. So if you're in America and you don't have a green card, I question your intelligence. Oh, that's a very difficult word. I question your decision-making process. You like Janet being tough. I can be tough too. I love you. That's where the word I love you. Let me cut the thing a little bit. Let me say hi. Homa Bay, how are you? Hello, Victor. It has to be a decision that you don't have money. But if you have money and you cannot make this decision, you have to question yourself. Okay. And this is the last calling. Before this job, go to the Filipinos. We have people from the Philippines. We have people from the Thailand picking up these jobs. Okay. Hi, Janet. I have someone who is a medical laboratory technician in Africa, has a S license, qualifies to seek for a job in the US with visas. Can you assist? Yes. You need to use the word technologist, then we can accept. Okay. Tech, basically they must have that degree in medical biology, and it has to be clinical, okay, not research. They work in a hospital, correct? They do qualify for that. They can just schedule a consultation, okay? Yes. Sometimes you are a comedian. Yes, Angie, thank you. I'm glad that Angie, you caught up with that. These days I'm too serious because I got into working with a lawyer and I'm so busy. But before, yes, I used to be a comedian, okay, and I shoot straight. Did you hear that comment I made? If you are in America and you don't have a green card, I question your decision-making processes. Can we just be honest? Is Janet lying? Am I lying? If you're in America and you don't have a green card and you are not taking advantage of the EB3 green card option, I question your decision-making processes. Okay, and I know here we have something called Kemboy. Nita patamutu. I will find someone. I'll find someone. Good luck with that. They are here in America and they are finding it hard to get that. Okay, and the complications. I did a video the other day. If you marry American, okay, and American, I mean even me, I'm American, for example, okay, and we are here, okay, then you find someone who is not good. Anytime you sneeze, Achoo! I will report you to the immigration. Anything you laugh, you didn't smile the right way, you come with the right foot. They say you should have come in with the left foot. That kind of life, do you want that one? No. Okay. Yes. So someone says, is the EB3 green card visa guaranteed? In immigration, you can never guarantee a client because at the end of the process, they have to make a decision. It's a petition. That's why it's called a petition. But for me to return that question is, people that marry American, is it a guarantee that they will get a green card? People that win the DV lottery, is it a guarantee that they will get it? So it's the best visa that the law allows for you to be given. Now, if you're asking about the process that we have, our lawyer, okay, 2023, the first step went through successfully. They had interviews, they were given jobs. Then they did PAM filing successfully. Then they went to the stage of labor certification successfully. Okay. Then they went to the USCIS, which is the American immigration. And then the lawyer petitioned the I-140. It went through successfully. They are now in the National Visa Center. They've met people who want the green cards. Now they're in the same pool. They've met people maybe who married American. They are now in the same pool in that National Visa Center. So all of you will be equal. Have I answered your question? The only thing when it comes to green cards, you deny yourself, because when you go there, they will look at the application, your marriage certificate, your birth certificate, your police reports, your medical reports. That's what they are looking at. They are not looking to deny, they are looking to give. So based on the information in 2023, it was 100% successful. So you make that decision. I cannot be on the internet and say, yeah, EB3 is guaranteed, surely. No, that's not how we talk. But I've given you enough explanation. And can I just say it doesn't get any better than that? If anyone has another way that is more guaranteed than this one, please come and share with us. If you have another green, but yeah, I can see why she's also asking that question. Basically, it's a green card. Okay, thank you so much. Very smart question, by the way. Before you invest, that's something people want to know. Okay, yes, I've sent you an email hoping for a response. Good. Green card is coming and I'm not in my country. Can I? Yes. Okay, you apply from the sky and you say you are from Ghana. Okay, you apply from Dubai, but you say you are from Lusaka. Look at your passport and tell the computer the truth. I simplify things to that level. Okay, you get a point, eh? I love you. You can even dig a hole, go in the hole and apply. And then look at your passport and tell them the country. Okay? So location means nothing. It doesn't change who you are. If you are Ghanaian, if you're Kenyan, you still remain Kenyan. It's your passport that you hold that counts. And that is what you tell the computer. And yes, if you win, and let's say you are Zambian and you are in Dubai and you win the green card, you do not have to go back to Zambia. They can process for you that green card while in Dubai. I hope that answered your question. Okay. Yes. Can an F1 student EB3? Yes. Can F1 student have, or wherever you didn't write it correctly? In fact, the best visa to have while you wait for EB3 is the student F1 visa. Why? Because you just have time. You have time in America, okay? And lawyers love that. So long as you're within status, they will do something called adjustment of status. After now, the I-140 has been approved, and your visa now is waiting for your priority date, because all green cards, whether they are marriage, whether they are DV lottery, wherever they are, first come, first serve. So if your priority date is near, that means your green card is looming. Then once it arrives, the lawyer will now do something called adjustment of status, which is changing from student to green card using the form called I-485. You can check it out on USCIS, okay? That is the form that now declares petitions for you to switch from student to permanent residency, okay? Yes, F1 is a perfect visa to have if you are looking for EB3. Janet, I'm in USA, but I don't know how to get back to radiology technology. I don't have a license. It's becoming hard. Janet, I'm on green card. Oh, you're perfect. What do you want? Me to apply for your school? I can do that in 2 minutes. Okay, Janet Rangi 67@gmail.com. Let's get you back to that radiology. You see what Janet does? I do that every day. We will square you perpendicularly and squarely and circularly and put you back in radiology, okay, where you belong. Thank you so much, Henry, for coming. Okay, so these are decisions. There are many decisions, but you need to look at your family. Write down. In fact, when you come to watch Janet, you come with a pen and paper. Who am I? I am a 35-year-old female, married, with 2 children, 7 and 13. Write it down. Okay, now we have to be real here. We are not going to play with you guys. I am not playing with you because you are not finding it easy to make decisions. I used to struggle making decisions for $60, so I know where you are. But you need, just the same way you have to make your muscle strong by going to the gym, you must create that financial muscle. There is no option. Okay, yes. Okay, you are the best, Janet. I love you, Gladys. Okay, thank you. Okay. Jojo, so those out of status. Oh, sorry. Yeah, out of status. No. Because look at that word called out of status. They mean it. It means even if the law wanted to adjust you from what to what, you must have a status in America for them to adjust. You understand? So that is why people who are out of status, there's no way out. Okay, except if you find Kembo and fall in love with legitimately, that can be a process, but you have to ask for forgiveness through a process called waiver. Okay. Okay. Yes. Home of knowledge. Thank you. I love you. Yes, I was telling one of the clients, she has done very well. Congratulations. I'm sure you are listening to this video. She was applying with agents at home. They were saying, no, she's a nurse, RN. She said, you know what? I'm going to listen to Janet. She listened to Janet. She followed the process, everything she has NCLEX. She passed the exam. So knowledge is power. And me and how we were discussing, and I say, can you imagine for 10 years that Janet has been doing this, the knowledge that he has taken to that continent, especially the Kenyans? I told him people take these things for granted when they're in their WhatsApp groups exchanging information. We were in total darkness. I opened the whole country to start thinking beyond the borders and start thinking and asking good questions and doing research. And then we came to the conclusion that the reason why they are no longer stealing money from you is because of knowledge. Before, someone would just come and say, I will take you to America, and you will believe them. Let me answer this though. Hello, sorry, I'm in class. Can I help you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, what's that?
Okay, my name's Jude. I just work, you know Dan, Mr. Hanson next door?
Yes.
Okay, so I work for Dan.
Uh-huh.
Do you know the name of next to Dan too?
I know the next door neighbor only.
Okay,
the professor, yeah.
I work for Dan. Do you know Penny?
The lady next on the left?
I do, I work for these two. I
Okay.
also do the first one right up here.
Uh-huh.
We do almost everybody here.
Okay, you have your card. I'm in the class.
Oh shoot, can I just come back later?
Yeah, come back later.
Like an hour or 2 hours.
Yes, what is it? Pest control?
Yeah, I do all their pest control. So the reason I'm stopping by is since I'm gonna be getting their homes done on Monday. I
Okay.
do all the neighbors' dirt.
Just write the number and put it down here. I'll
I
check.
don't have anything. I'm just
Not now, later.
okay.
All I need is your number and I'll call you.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I know it's important to me, just pest control and then I'll call, because I have to leave the house after class.
Shoot. The problem is, so when you call our office, it's like you're sending a private truck out.
Uh-huh.
So when our trucks are already here, I knock out the neighbors.
And then you do everyone.
Yeah, at the same time. So
Yeah.
like you know how everyone gets the spider webs and like wasp nests.
Yes, yes.
I scrub out everything around the place.
How much is it?
Well, since you're next door to these guys, so if you call us, it's
Yeah.
$349. I can get you done for $100.
Okay.
Did you want me to just set it up real quick?
I don't know, I'm in class right now.
Just come back.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Okay,
guys.
thank you. Uh-huh.
Business. I don't blame business people. Yeah, they are doing pest control, and I'm telling him I'm in class. But anyway, where were we? I'm saying write down. I am not leaving you alone because some of you don't know how to make decisions, and Janet has to make decisions for you. Okay, I've just said you must write down, and this one I'm serious. This one I'm very serious. Take a pen. And you don't have to write now because I know you don't have a pen. You're in your bed right now watching me from your bed or a matatu, or you're in a hotel having fun somewhere. You don't come back and watch this video. And I want you to write this. My name is so and so. I am 38 years old. I am married and I have 3 children. Right now, this is what I do for a living. This is what my husband does for a living. Right now, this is how much we have in the savings. This is how much we want to invest in ourselves, or we want to invest in a house, or we want to invest in a property somewhere. Write those things down. Okay, number 1, how much can we make? Number 2, okay, they are telling us that if we have 20 to 25,000 US dollars, we can be in America in 3 to 4 years. Okay, write down your investments, property investment. Write down how much it will cost you. After you write down how much the property will cost you, come down and write down how much the EB3 will cost you. Okay, then write down where you want to be in 3 years, you and your spouse. Then write down where you want your 3 children to be in 3 to 4 years. Okay, my child is 7, they'll be in Form 1. My child is in 7, they will be here. Write all that down. Then start writing the benefits you will get from that property. Well, we'll have a nice house. We'll show off to our neighbors. The paint will look good. We'll set up the chairs the way we see on YouTube. We'll set up this. Write it down. What benefits? Well, this is an apartment. If I build this, I'll get a tenant. This tenant will be paying this per month. Write it down. Well, if I invest in this EB3, number 1 will be in America. What are the jobs in America? How much will my husband make? How much will my wife make? Which school will my children go to? What are we saving? Are we going to pay school fees for this 7-year-old for the next 5 years, 10 years or not? In America, you will not pay school fees. Okay? Then write down which universities do we want our children to go to? And what careers are our children interested? Then stay on that decision for 2 to 3 days and come down with a conclusion. This one, I am serious. I am done if you are home. Write it down because you're dealing with a straightforward case here. Okay, don't go nowhere should you write that. What if we lose the money? What? No, you come for the consultation and we explain how it is done and what kind of services you will get and what kind of refunds will come if something goes wrong. Okay, that is now stage 2. Now you have gained the courage to even book a consultation. Okay, I love you. Now you're moving somewhere. You're moving somewhere. Those are people who are outside America. And if you do this and you invest in this, I can tell you for free that within 4 months or 6 months of being in America, you will have paid back the EB3 process. For a lifetime success for the husband, for a lifetime success of the wife. And let's define this success. It's just purely comfort. I'll be honest. You'll have an apartment. You don't have to worry about where money is coming from a lot of the times. Like now, me here today, if I want to raise $500 or 4,000 US dollars in America, I can plan for that. Okay, where you are, you're more likely stuck in that one job and you don't know where other financial means are going to come from. And so what I'm saying is you need to see where your investment will give you that money. I know we are stuck on the property. You buy a shamba that stays dormant for 5 years, doesn't give you anything. Meanwhile, you could have invested in your children's education in America by investing in this EB3 green card. I cannot be very blunt the way I've been. Basically, you are buying a green card. Have you seen H1B? How much is H1B costing based on the new executive order? $100,000 US dollars per year. And the EB3 is only 3 years. And then if you renew, they give you another 3 years. That's a total of 6. That's not even permanent residency. And here you have a green card. Oh my God, it's not even to explain. People in America, they know I'm saying the truth. Let's come to you in America. If you are not out of status, and you are even on asylum called Ukimbizi, and you cannot tell me where you're, yes, Ukimbizi is not a green card. Asylum is not a green card. They promise safety. They don't promise a green card. It's a pending case. You will have to go to the judge, and the judge will have to decide. And that judge might come to you 5 years from now, 10 years, or 15 years from now. Meanwhile, you are stuck here. Okay? You can remove yourself from that guacamaya. Okay? And end this. Otherwise, Janet is going to question your decision-making processes. And let us be honest. Okay. I know. It's not easy. But that's how investments happen. And again, it's where we place value. Let me give you this and then I'll go. Where I've seen a problem. 5 years ago, I think, I used to tell people, I know finding jobs at home are hard. And sometimes we console ourselves by going to more education. That's why the educational institutions are very lucky, because the mindset of people equates success with education. And that is not always true. And I posted a video, a question. I said, so you finished a bachelor's degree from a very prestigious university and you can't show me the job. Now you are going for a master's for what? How about you take that money and go to MTC? And in 3 years, there are people who listen to me, and that MTC brought them to America. And now they are earning in the millions. And some of us, we don't know how to make those decisions. We are still stuck with a mindset. Oh, my child got C, she is not going to amount to. And who told you that? America, anything, they will give you education. Another thing we are stuck to, I'm a teacher, so I can never work in the bank. Wrong. You do wherever you want. Okay? So if you understand how life works, that's how decisions are. I just told you how to close the American EB3 green card deal. You must take a pen and paper. You must write your goals. And if you don't do this, I don't go anywhere. Janet keeps her word. I will do this video again. When is today? Around September 27th. In 2020, 26, 27, in 2028, I'll come back and I will laugh at you. If you don't tell me that you have anything better than today, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is tough. But that is how success is made. Me, I get better every year. I tell myself. And I used to think that when people say goals, you must write them down. No, they can even they become off head. They become part of you. They just become part of you. Like when I wake up in the morning before I sleep, this year I haven't even sat on the sofa, I'll be honest. I think I've sat on the sofa 2 or 3 times, and each time has been 30 minutes. You see? But before, there's a time I'm telling you, and sorry, I love you. So let me finish with this story. I've been there. I've been in these situations that you are in. I was in California, okay? I was helping the significant other to go to school. Meanwhile, I was a registered nurse doing a night shift. And you know how nurses, we earn well, okay? And the significant other is going to school for a very good course. So I'm set. I'm investing in that. I know that once the significant other is done, we will be good. Then now on my day off, I sit on the sofa. Because nursing is hard, but you have those 3 days, or sometimes I have 4 days off. So the first day I'm sleeping, I enjoy, I take the child to school, I come back, then I sit on the sofa, I cook. Then the second day off, I don't have much to do. So now I find myself in the store shopping for nonsense. Then I come with the wool. How many people do crochet? Then I start crochet. Crochet. Then one girl, she used to come to me because you know what? They were students, so they are broke. And me, I have money because I'm a nurse. So I used to live in a campus housing. So I have a lot of students from home. So that when students are broke, like, let's go to Janet, we'll eat nice ugali, we'll eat nice food. Because the nurse is there, she has money, she will cook for us. So I'm cooking, my house is smelling good, I'm setting the table, okay? And these people are just coming to sit down and enjoy. Then one of them called Caroline. She was doing PhD at that point. And I remember her going to the gym. She's, doing well. She has very good English. She's talking to me. She said, Janet. She came close to me. She said, Janet, why are you not going to school? Okay. She told me that. Okay. I said, I'm waiting for the significant other. Okay. So that, which was good. I did the right thing. And then she said, and why are you always crocheting? It means, honestly. And from there, okay, I applied to school for my master's program. And I got admission to one, if not the best university in the United States, called University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, okay? And I went and got very good education. Let me tell you, as soon as people see my application, they give me a job with closed eyes. When I finished, I got the job the same day. Okay? And by the way, I forget telling people that I went to the University of Texas. Okay? But UCLA is the big fish that I harvested. But now I look back to that woman, what she was telling me, and the person that I've become today, and the salary that I've increased. Okay? I don't have to be an RN begging hours to make money just because I have a very heavy degree. Okay? The postgraduate degrees that I have and the masters are very powerful. Okay? So I am a different person and just learning a higher level of thinking. The thinking went up, my salary went up, and I know Caroline looks at me online. I've seen her messages. I need to call her one of these days. And I will remind her. I say, Caroline, you told me, why are you always, why can't you go to school? And why are you always crochet? Comfort. We are very comfortable at where we are. So me, by the time the day ends, I must have been working. I must have been responding to clients' messages. I must be calling someone. I must be doing consultation. I must be doing a video. If I don't do these things, I must be at least doing laundry. My house has to at least look clean. So I can account for my day. We all have 24 hours. And that is why I was telling you, goals do not have to be written down. Once you practice that muscle, it will become part of you every day, and you will know when you are right or wrong. Some of you who've watched me for a long time, you know that there's a time I lost it. I added weight. I was becoming so heavy. I'm like, oh Lord, I miss but I made that decision that I'm going to lose weight. And now I know exactly what goes in my body because I know I'm getting older. I know exactly what goes to my body, and I have to watch that very carefully. And it was working. Every time I go to the weighing scale, I see my kilos dropping and dropping. Because I'm working on that, I'm very cautious. And so you have to, so some of you, the whole point of this story, you are just living. You are just living, and some people are coming and passing you by. And I'm going to do a very good video on the other platform. You know, the other platform likes Vitina. It likes the tea. Okay, that one I'm going to make a very good video just for the tea. Today I have to deliver tea. But Facebook has serious people. You know, people on Facebook and YouTube are decision makers. You guys are not players. These are people who make decisions. They are very serious with their lives. They know what they want. They get knowledge, okay? But there's the other platform. I'm not going to mention the name. That is where we take everything, all the drama, okay? All the tea is there, okay? There, if you come and sit there like a professor, no one will watch you. You need to go and show the other side, You need to show the other side of you. And I know I haven't shown, because for me, I have to balance. So sometimes I'm like, let me grow my page, but I remember who I am. I'm like, no, I have to maintain a certain image. So that's why I'm very serious sometimes, and I have to maintain, because I don't want to lose my clients. Excuse me, I've built my name. So Janet is not about number of views. Janet is about business. Okay. I love you. I love you. So most of them are about views. Oh, today I got 20. Even 2 people who watch me, those are very important to me, because those 2 people, they can pay me enough money to beat someone who has 1 million views. Did you know that? So for me, it's not about views. It's about creating the name and the trust and giving people what they are looking for. Okay. Okay. But for you to survive, also, you have to know the culture of the platform. Okay. So there are things that I will say on the other platforms. I'm going to. Okay. But here, serious people, these are PhDs, these are master's people, bachelor's degrees. People want to go to good schools. They want good jobs. They want good opportunities for themselves and their children. Okay. This is what Facebook has turned into. Okay. And people say, people watching Facebook and YouTube, those ones are old people. All the young people are on this other little platform. And I say, yes, but they are decision makers. You might have many followers there, but they are broke. These are the decision makers. Decision makers are here. People, Janet is smart. Me, I'm here, Facebook for life. I am here on YouTube for life, because the people watching me, these are not easy shots. Yes, we are getting older, but we are the ones with the money. We are the ones making decisions. We are the ones paying the bills for those kids on the other platforms. But even there, I hang in there. I'm competing with them. They are not beating me. I am there. I'm there with the one-on-one. They say this, I say that. They say this. I watch when the topics are trending this way. I also trend in there carefully. I tread very softly, though. I tread very softly. So you guys, I wish you all the best. I hope you make that decision for EB3, so that when I make a video 3 years from now, you are not going to give us that walk of shame. Do you see? Some of you will be like, yes, you are right, Janet, you are right. But I'll forgive you. If you're one of those people who does not have money, let us just watch all the videos for Visit Visa, student visa, and see that one that will open for you, okay? 18 to 35 J1. Don't give up. I mean, they are cheaper. You have to keep on trying, but you have to do the right thing, okay? But if you have some financial means and you are planning to put that money in a shamba, please tell me how it will pay you back. If it will not pay you back, you're wasting your time. You are wasting your time. Okay. Yes. And I can tell you the good thing Janet just shares with you. For me, when I have something, I look at how will that thing help me, and I'm very thankful. You see, there's a time I had some financial means. Well, I still have financial means. Okay. I invested in apartments. Do you see? So you can do the same thing. Those apartments pay me well. They're paying me a salary as if I'm in America. Because I questioned myself, like, why I can go build a beautiful house and show you, oh, Janet is doing well. She has a 5-bedroom in Kileleshwa. I say, Apana, how about I get, out of this, I can get 8 apartments, and each will give me 100,000 Kenya shillings. So I'm smart too. So I'm not telling you things that are out of the blue. But if I had bought a shamba, it would just be that I'm waiting for it to go up in value. It goes up in value 100,000 per year, surely. I love you. Okay. How about work permit visa? You have to know how to be here. Okay. F1, that is, you get admission. Okay. You get admission first. Okay. Paris, yes. Some of you are watching me from bed. Paris. Okay. Alas, okay. Work permit, you must know your pathway to America. Okay. Yeah, they are there, but you must know your pathway. Who else? When I apply for housekeeper or caring kids, the employee can pay for the ticket. Oh, okay. I don't know what you mean by that. Requirements: high school, and money, a budget, and patience. How can I apply here? For EB3, look. And then you go looking for other emails. Janet, do you know this person? Janet, here. Very simple. JanetRangi.com. Okay, it's as American security. I've never gone wrong. You can put your credit card there without fear. If you type it correctly and you go to something called Pulse package, and then just remember Janet's face. Don't be too scared, okay? If you remember my face, you'll just say, at least I know it's Janet. Alternatively, you come to the email and we give you the link with confidence. And that email, again, look at the spellings. Some of you don't pay attention. That is why and those who are chorus, if you're listening to me, I will find you. Did you remember there's a time, was it this year or last year, someone was posing as this year and helping me to find this Wakora? I find out the Wakora, okay? So they were eating my money because I'm in America, pretending that they are protecting my online. And I kind of knew, but I said, you know what, the good thing with Kenya, there's something called M-Pesa, Western Union. I will come. And as soon as I arrived in Kenya, the first thing was to find a lawyer. Yeah, so even there's one person here who has always given you a fake email. It's just a matter of time. It's just that I'm too busy. I don't focus on those things, but when I decide, I deliver. Okay, so those people that were posting that they're DCI and they're helping me, they're going to now, they are going even to pay more than what I paid them because I found Kenyan lawyers. We just go to M-Pesa records. They have to produce the work they did not ndani pingu. It's as I speak right now, they are going inside unless they pay everything back. Me, I don't play. But I observe. So sometimes they've played with me so much. When I make a Canada video, they go lie to people and they think that they are safe. No, I'll come for them. And everything they own, they'll give it back to me because it's my blood and sweat. I'm coming. Don't think I'm foolish. You trick my people. You see this janetrangi67@gmail.com, they usually add some letters to confuse. And I tell people, be very smart. When I say janetrangi67@gmail.com, I'm avoiding you to go to the comment section to be lied to. But one thing, as I was telling you, discussing with my client today, this issue of people tricking you has come to almost an end. And it's because of people like us that have been pushing knowledge. Because like that client of mine who has done themselves the nursing process. Can you imagine if they met someone, I can help you to do the nursing process. And then they start explaining, she'll be smiling and laughing because now she understands it. She has done it. And that is what I brought on the table back in the Sunshine Continent, specifically Kenya. That is my fruit to you. That is what I've brought, is I've changed the mindset in that country. People are thinking beyond the box. People are sharing knowledge in WhatsApp, things that matter. Okay, now people are doing research. So how can someone lie to you when you have knowledge? The chances of someone lying to you are very minimal. Right now, the people that are lying to me are AI. Even me, they can trick me. I'm like, oh, there's a website I saw almost went there, which I paid, but I will lose money. I know they're lying. Because they pose as these people who are from Hollywood that I know. Like, so-and-so who invented Apple. And they look, I'm like, oh, later on, I'm like, I don't think it was him. That one, it will trick most of us before we catch up. But all these other tricks, I know them. They've tried. They send me links. Oh, you know, your computer will be fixed. Oh, Janet, here is your PayPal payment that you paid. They come up with tricks so I can click on those links. I'm listening. You're listening to me. I know you. Do you know what I do with your emails? Trash. I don't click on your links. Even when you send on WhatsApp, trash. I don't click on links. Janet, look at this. Trash. You come in the email. Trash. You've tried to scam Janet. Give up. I'm too smart. And now, even if my page went, I've made it. My people have benefited already. Too little, too late. Okay, so the whole story is, please pay attention to this email, janetrangi.com. Pay attention to the spellings. Pay attention to janetrangi67@gmail.com. We will help you because you'll know like, this one came from Janet. Then you'll feel more secure, okay? All right. Yes, I will email you correct, okay? I will email you correct, okay? Yes, I can apply for you schools. I have no problem with that. Easy for me. Yeah, the schools like me here, I usually help them with clients. Yes, Elias, thank you. We will email. And skilled workers, are they going to apply for visa like cleaning, dusting the furniture, or cooking, caring for kids? Yeah, that's it. Okay, you don't need a license. That's what it means. Okay. I don't know how you can do what. You have to be specific. Okay. Yes, I can do it. I can find international students applications for you. Okay. It depends also with your grades and everything, but usually we try and deliver. Okay. And usually we look at, who are you? What is your education level? What are your grades? What is your family structure? What are your dreams and desires? That is what we do in the consultation. Okay, then we come up with a plan. You belong to this lawyer here. You can go apply for this. This is what you can do. This is what you can do. Okay, even that perfect example, the person saying, I have lab technology. I'll walk them through. I'll show them the website where they need to apply to get licensing, the exams they need in America to succeed, okay? All right, good luck, guys, for making that decision, EB3. I will see you in the next video, okay? If you come here with a visit visa, do not overstay. Some of you are young and I've seen you crying tears because now you've overstayed and the only option you have is asylum. And if you think of asylum, now you think of your children, that's separation for years, you are not ready. When the decision should have been made a month before things expired. Okay, so don't let that catch up with you, please. The people in America will tell you the worst thing you can ever do is to spoil your papers. Even if you have a bad roommate, even if you have a bad host, stop using that as an excuse. At the end of the day, you are responsible for your own life. If I hear you saying my host was bad and you never picked the call or you never cared to write an email, you have the problem, not your host. Your host didn't come here with you. You didn't come here with your host. Your life is your life. The things that help me the most, and I tell people, learn to blame yourself. Anything that goes wrong that I'm involved, I am wrong. It will help you, okay? I am wrong. I take responsibility for my own mistakes, for my own actions. So I'm very, very careful, okay? So if you are with a bad host, that is not an excuse for you not getting knowledge. That is not an excuse for you overstaying your visa. What does your host have to do with your visa? Is your host your mother? Is your host your wife? Is your host your husband? If they are not, and even if they were, you are responsible for your own life. Okay? So let us not simplify these things and blame there, blame no, you are irresponsible. Even you looking at me with your wife, with your husband, as single as you are. If you come to me in 3-4 years and you don't have anything, you're still where Janet left you, you must have an excuse, or I didn't have money, or I didn't, no. But if not, I will question your decision-making process. That one I've said a million times, okay? So I will see you. Thank you so much for always coming. Zikomo, merci beaucoup, asanteni sana, muchas gracias. I will see you in the next video. Asanteni. Thank you so much, guys.